Information and Communication Technology presents Educational Satellite Television Programs.
Hello, teacher. Hello, students. Welcome to today's lesson. In our last lesson, we defined what a microorganism is and learned about how it was discovered. We also learned about some of the people who discovered how microorganisms affect us and our environment. In this lesson, we will be learning about the useful and harmful aspects of microorganisms. While there are many types of microorganisms which can hurt us, there are also many without which we would not even be able to stay alive and healthy. Students, let us learn about a scientist who studies microorganisms and finds new and exciting ways to help us.
In the last several years, scientists have found that microorganisms, creatures so small they can only be seen with the help of a microscope, are the most abundant form of life on Earth. Researcher Derek Lovely, a microbiologist at the University of Massachusetts Amherst, is a recognized pioneer in understanding this new world and the possibilities it offers. As research progressed, Dr. Lovely's laboratory found that Geobacter can be used to address a broad range of environmental concerns. Bioremediation can be much less expensive and energy intensive than other environmental cleanup methods. This can be done by employing cutting-edge technologies. Dr. Lovely's researchers have developed custom software to maximize the value of using Geobacter or other microorganisms.
Now that we have learned that microorganisms have so many different uses, can you tell me what you think of when you hear the word bacteria? Students, please take out a piece of notebook paper and write down 3 things that come to your mind when you think of bacteria.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Welcome back, students. What sorts of things did you list? You probably wrote down dirt, diseases, or contagious infections. Most often, when people think of bacteria, they think of diseases, spoiled food, or dirt. While it is true that many bacteria are found in these examples, not all bacteria are considered bad. Some are very beneficial to us and, in some cases, even necessary. Did you know that there are actually over 1 million bacteria living on your skin and in your body? Without them, you would have a lot of trouble growing up strong and healthy. Like bacteria, all microorganisms have various purposes, some good and some bad. Microorganisms can be useful to us in many different ways, such as producing food and alcohol, increasing soil fertility for farming, ingredients in medicine, cleaning the environment by breaking down waste and recycling once living matter, and being present in our bodies to fight off diseases and infections. Students, for the next activity, please list 3 examples of food or drinks that are made with useful microorganisms. Here is a hint. Usually, these are strong tasting with a taste that is sweet and sour at the same time.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Welcome back, students. Welcome back, teacher. What examples did you think of? If you wrote down ergo, injera, aib, wine, beer, or edge, then you would be right. These are just some of the many examples of how microorganisms benefit our food. Now, let us look at some harmful microorganisms. Several microorganisms can cause damage to our bodies, plants, and animals in our own backyards, and even our food. Microorganisms cause disease when they are able to reproduce or multiply in our bodies. The harmful organisms produce a substance called toxins, which damage tissue and organs and can sometimes result in death. There are a few ways these microorganisms can be transmitted. Direct contact with an infected person, carried by an animal, or eaten when we consume spoiled food. Food poisoning is one way that harmful microorganisms can affect you. For example, if you eat a banana that is brown, mushy, or rotten, you will get sick. When we consume food that has been spoiled, the microorganisms that have grown on that food produce a toxic substance that makes the food poisonous to us. Do you remember a time when you were sick after you ate something? Let us write about that experience. For our next activity, students, could you please write a sentence describing what you ate and how it made you feel? Share your idea with the student sitting beside you.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Welcome back, students. Welcome back, teacher. Did you share your answers with each other? Now you understand the different ways microorganisms can affect your body. In our lesson today, we learned that microorganisms can be both useful and harmful. We also identified how microorganisms affect our lives, our health, where we live, and the food we eat. Until the next lesson, thank you, students. Thank you, teacher.